I've just had about more than I can actually stand of this. I've just spoken to, oh God, the tenant downstairs who said she had a problem with the individual in. I feel unsafe here. Today I was assaulted. Now DIONNE is suddenly playing the victim. It's very bizarre because she's saying she's had a hard day. Now, fair enough. So she's had a long day at work. I appreciate that, of course. But now I wouldn't dream of publishing what a witness has said to me unless under the right circumstances, but of course I wouldn't do that. But obviously they know about my YouTube channel anyway. But DIONNE has never actually said she knows about my YouTube channel, but she must do because, well, I said I have a YouTube channel, but obviously the Milestone group, this is very serious. I have, just a little while ago, before she suddenly became bizarre and defensive, I recorded her with my phone saying that she didn't have a problem with me, but because it's a very poor, cheap phone, it's not an iPhone, you've got to put your ear up close to it to hear. And it's very, you can barely hear it. Now, I feel physically sick. I'm shaken up. I'm traumatised. I've been feeling suicidal, and it's very bizarre that when I went back into the kitchen, I very mousily asked her if she would mind if I tried recording another way, where the sound will come out better, but she wouldn't let me finish what I was saying. She was speaking over me. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. And I was very polite because obviously I'm feeling very anxious and I don't want to rub salt into a sore. I've had a really hard day, Okay, fair enough. All I'm saying is, would you mind very much if I was just to record you saying... But she wouldn't actually let me say that I'd already recorded her, but the sound didn't come out because she walked away. Now, what now really concerns me, because she'd already said to me she didn't get I wrote a note and put it under her door. And she's saying she didn't get that note, which I don't believe for one moment, because I folded up the note and I pushed it right under the door. I find that very hard to believe. And that was on paper this size. So I'm now writing another note for her on A4 paper so that when I fold it over like this and put it under the door, she can't miss it. But it's now more of a concern to me because she's gone from saying she doesn't have a problem with me, because I said the landlady is making false claims that you're moving out because of me and all this nonsense, and you're not moving out because of me. And she said I'd put my partner on loudspeaker because my partner is never there when I need him. Is he? No. I let him know I'd been assaulted and he's been asleep all day and he can't get up. But usually when your partner's been assaulted, you'll be there in a flash, won't you? So I've been getting annoyed speaking on the phone to my partner in the lounge. He wasn't there for me when I was attacked live by convicted criminals in a council accommodation. Now, I've been feeling suicidal today because this landlady physically and verbally assaulted me. And of course, I wrote it down on a piece of paper and put it under DIONNE's door, and DIONNE says she didn't get that note. I find it very bizarre. But anyway, when I asked her if she would mind, very politely, I was very polite, very calm. I said, would you mind if I was to record another way? she said, I will help you if it goes to court, if the police statements need something. But I'm just not happy. I said, no, all I'm asking is, no, this is all for your own record. She's not making any sense. Of course it's for me. I'm not going to do if it's for your record. That's not making any sense. But when I got my partner on the phone, when I approached her in the kitchen again very carefully, I had my partner on loudspeaker because he said, ask her if she will write a written statement for you. And she said on my phone, she said to my partner on loudspeaker, she said, are you Bryony's partner? Look, I said, I'm not happy to do anything for her record, only for the police and council. But she is, what did she say? What was the word she used? She is, what's the word she used? Because I'm going to read this note before I put it under her door. Something about hounding her. Badgering. But you see, she's just said that I'm badgering her, and that is the very thing that the landlady said she wants to get this troublemaker to say that I am doing. I know this is how pathetic it is, and where I need to know where I stand. So Dionne, I'm not going to publish. If you watch my YouTube, I am not going to publish anything that you say, if I can get it. I can't hear it on my phone. I need a clearer recording, and I won't publish it. But if you're going to come out with saying that I'm badgering you, then you're doing the exact thing that this landlady who has assaulted me today. Do you see what I mean? I said you don't have to get involved in my problems. It's fine. All I'm asking is for her to just repeat what she's already said to me, so that I can record it. What's she got to hide? Because then it just makes you think, well, this is a little bit questionable. I already find it odd that she said she didn't get my note under the door, saying that Victoria came here today. She says she's never met Victoria. Wow. I mean, she said to me that Darren, the maintenance man, his wife is pregnant. He doesn't need the stress. No, and that's why I said to her, he committed went against infringed my rights under the Equality Act. And if he's had a mental breakdown, it's because he's doing what this landlady bully is telling him to do. Alright, so Dionne, I want to know where I stand, because this is the note that's going under your door. I've taken a photograph of it. I mean, you said to me that he's a creep. He said he hates you. And unfortunately, if you've seen my YouTube videos, which you haven't said to my face, so I won't know. But yeah, I didn't like what you were referred to as, because I didn't want you to hear that. Dionne, look, I just needed to tell you something, but you became very defensive. And do you realise you accused me of doing the very thing this landlady who assaulted me today of doing? You said I was badgering you. You had just told me that you told Victoria you do not have a problem with me, and this FRUITLOOP wants evidence of me being a nuisance. I feel very unsafe here as it is. After that locksmith tried to illegally enter my room, I told you about PC Wayne Cousins, who raped and murdered a woman. This was an ex-police officer committing a serious crime. You saw the notice, as in the notice on my door, which is this one. This, PC Wayne Cousins was from London, sorry, not Hastings. I'm a bit embarrassed about that. You said you did not receive my note under the door. Hang on a minute, this laptop's not working. Oh, God. Hang on a minute, the laptop's not working. But God, hang on. Stupid thing. These things. Oh, for crying out loud. Stupid thing. Let's see if I can get to the end of this note. You said you did not receive my note under the door saying Victoria assaulted me, which is odd. The landlady is making false claims about you and I need to know where I stand. Both me, Milestone Group, and even the tenant you had a problem with made reports to the police, PTO. This is extremely serious, Dionne. I'm sorry you had a bad day, but you are aware of my trauma and these crimes. I am putting this second note under your door. I will take a photograph of it. I wanted to tell you, but you would not allow me, that I had already recorded you when you said you do not have a problem with me, but the recording is very faint. By law I can do this, but I would not and I will not publish it. I have online evidence of me being attacked by the criminal licensees. Unfortunately, my phone is very cheap and poor quality. Please would you just let me record what you had already said to me anyway? It is just a supporting statement, but you saying I am badgering you by asking is what this landlady is saying. Either you have a problem with me or you do not. And you said Victoria was wrong about you moving out because of me. I would very much appreciate if you would just let me re-record with my camera. Kind regards, Bryony, room 3. And I also wanted to ask Dionne, did she actually find out who it was that was allegedly, because she never told me if she found out who was leaving funny fags outside. She said she found funny fag butts. And she said, do you and your partner smoke? I said, we don't even smoke, let alone smoke funny stuff. No, we can't stand smoking or any funny smells. But I'm going to put this under Dionne's door because, you know, it's no good saying you're okay and then saying you're not okay and becoming very defensive and saying I'm badgering you when that's the very thing that the landlady wants to get some bizarre, this Fruit Loop wants to get evidence of. So, there we go. Because it is very serious. It is that, you know, a crime of up to 2 years in prison and an unlimited fine with civil. And Dionne even said to me, you don't know the law. Well, the Milestone group don't know the law. And she said they're funny. I don't like people batting backwards and forwards. I like to know where I stand. So, actually, you could say that the landlady assaulted me twice because not only did she put her hand on me, she went like that in my face. That's not normal. Anyway, there we are. I think that's a fair note.